Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Playbook, Daily Operations for Managing a Security Firm. In this episode, I want to talk about your business's exit strategy. By that I mean, let's say you're successfully growing your security practice into a profitable entity. Do you have a plan for what comes after that? For example, do you want to go public with your company? Do you want to set it up so that you can pass it down to your children? Or, and this is probably the most likely scenario, do you want to sell it to someone else? Most entrepreneurs that I know dream of building up their business only to sell it off for millions of dollars a few years after startup. If that sounds like you, maybe now would be a good time to discuss how you decide if it's time to put your company up for sale. Now, for purposes of full disclosure, I have yet to sell my company. Although 6 times I've been offered to sell it. One time was very close, but as of yet, I haven't heard an offer that has convinced me to give up ownership in a business that has taken me over a decade to build. That being said, I was part of a smaller company many years back that started off with just 5 people and was later sold for tens of millions of dollars to a large Fortune 500 company, and I did receive a nice equity compensation for that. So I'm not a stranger to the process. So if you're trying to figure out whether or not you're ready to sell your company, allow me to offer you a simple acronym that I came up with called basketball. Here's what it stands for. The B stands for balance sheet. At the end of the day, a buyer wants to know your numbers. What are your sales? What are your expenses? What is your profit? Simple. The A stands for accounts. Accounts means who are your clients? Do you have contracts already in place that can be expanded upon? Existing clientele is a big factor. Next, the S stands for systems. Do you have a system in place for which the business operates smoothly? Or is the entire business dependent upon the knowledge that's up in your head? I hope not. K stands for KPIs or key performance indicators. How do you measure success with your business? What are your stats? E is for employees. What employees will be included in the sale of your company? How valuable are these people to the overall business? T is for time frame. Are you in a hurry to sell, or is the buyer in a hurry to buy? Why is that? Time crunches can definitely increase or decrease the value of a sale. The next B is for brand. Do you have a brand that is valuable? Are you a name in the industry? Or perhaps you may have a methodology, product, or service that is recognizable. And then A is for assets. What are your physical assets that come along with the sale? Do you own a building, a fleet of vehicles, computers? What hard assets do you have? And then the L, the first L, is for list. Now this is your mailing client list. These are the names of clients and prospects who are in your sales and marketing database or your pipeline, or even your followers, let's say on social media. In today's internet-heavy sales world, a powerful list of names is highly valuable. And then the last L is for leverage. Leverage refers to the additional negotiating power that either side may have. You may have a business that has, let's say, operations in Singapore, or you maybe have personal relationships with a company in Saudi Arabia, and the buyer, they just want to gain a foothold in those places. This is additional leverage and additional value that can increase the price of your business. So in short, if you're ready to sell your security business, be sure it's on your terms. Follow the principle of basketball, and hopefully you'll cash out for a ton of money. I'm Luke Bency. Stay safe and vigilant.